streaming. As with most things I do, there's a pretty good shot this is going to go horribly wrong immediately. So don't panic. All right.
Yeah, man. If we make it through it, the best way to straight really is like, man, they got it set up where from the phone or something, you're finna have a hard time, man.
Here we
That's
go.
just how it go.
We're on, and now, boom, I was able to silence that guy. That's what I needed to do. We're live right now. Oh man, think that's the ad I just saw. Make people watch all the ads.
You say you think what?
I think what's being broadcast right now was that ad I just saw. 3, 2, 1. There we go. All right.
Yeah, we live on my side now too, so
Perfect. And that's what I needed to hear. I needed to hear my voice come out so that way people can hear me all right. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go and mute myself real quick so I can hear how you sound on my end, all right? Give me a sec. Say something.
all right. We just live to the whole world, live from early in the morning. Get the spackle, get the crackle out your eye, get the crust off your lips. Baby. So
Awesome. I think I'm a
got something
little
special coming up.
I'm a little too loud for you. Let me go and turn my gain down a little bit. I think. All right. And I bet you a handful of people are caught in that ad. But it is what it is. Good morning, everybody. Can you see me, Wes?
Yes.
Oh, Wes, yeah, you gotta put yourself in the shot, though.
Yeah, I see your screen. Yeah.
Yeah, you see my screen,
See
but
what?
we have to make it so that way we can see you in the shot, too. How do I? Okay. I think that's on my end. Yeah, that's on my end. Give me a sec. Why? That's you right there. Okay, how do I?
Yeah, live.
Yeah, we are live, and I'm playing around with this. Idiot.
Y'all just be patient, working out some kinks.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. We've got this. We've got this. If it doesn't,
good though. They just chilling.
if it doesn't go horribly wrong the first time, it's like I didn't even do it. You know what I mean? Like I have to. I think that looks good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now we can see your face. Now we're ready for real. All right. I was saying before, good morning, everybody. Before we start, I want to say hi to James. Congratulate him for being first in the chat. He's probably working right now, but he likes to drop in and out. So if he happened to be dropping in at this moment, very cool for being first. Thank you, James. Of course, I hope Sandy's having an excellent morning. Infinite Psychosis, what's going on, man? All right. All right. So
crew up in here.
Yeah. We're doing all right. So, since some people are still going to be filtering in or, whatever, why don't we go and have you start like with some prompts for the first story today? What do you think?
All right, so
on the spot immediately.
Story, I think one that I never seen is Baby Mama's Revenge, man.
Oh man, okay.
Baby Mama who tired of her deadbeat baby daddy. So what's she gonna do to him? Baby Mama plots revenge on baby daddy by what's some crazy baby mama do? By on his car.
What about his car?
Putting a spell on it. putting a
Oh man. All right. All right. So
spell like
she
a curse on this car.
puts a curse on his prized possession, an old cat. I don't know how to spell Cadillac. Oh man, old caddy. Let's go with that.
CAD
CAD.
at the LL cat the cat CADI
Mm-hmm.
LLAC.
I only know how to spell Pontiac because I'm poor. All right.
Hey, a Pontiac be hey, that'll be right. I used to
Not
one
gonna
mine,
lie.
man.
I like Pontiac. I'm not gonna lie.
Pontiac, man. I miss my home. Miss
I had an '88
yeah,
Trans
man. When
Am.
I get straight, I'm gonna get one. You had a
All,
what?
all right, we
For real?
got
You
some.
said 82?
I had an '88 Trans Am. Yeah, 5 liter engine, touring suspension. Oh man, it was so great. That was a fun summer. The deer took it. Anyway, all right. So let's go and see what got created from those prompts. You're just joining. The prompt was a baby mom is tired of her deadbeat baby's daddy, so she puts a curse on his prized possession, an old Cadillac. Okay. A young woman was tired of being the baby mama to her man's baby. She hated him for not supporting her or the baby. She had a lot of things that she wanted from him, like a diamond necklace or a car, or the car, which she had seen in his garage. She decided that since she had no money and the baby daddy was too dumb to notice anything, she would put a spell on the car and the car would die, so you'd have to bury her a new one. Oh, buy her a new one. Okay. So she went to a witch doctor and got some herbs from him and brewed up a potion. When the baby daddy came back from work, the car was dead and he was mad as hell. So he called a mechanic to fix the car, and the mechanic told him the engine was shot. Took the car to the mechanic to get the car fixed, but got the same story. Now the baby's mama was very happy and he was very upset. He had put a curse on the car and had to pay for it. Man. Oh no. I can hear myself just a little bit. Hmm. It's not terrible though. I'm gonna carry on. Okay. Save that one. Pretty good. I will see that you never drive a Cadillac again. You'll ride in my Cadillac every day. You'll eat in my Cadillac. You'll sleep in my Cadillac. And you'll die in my Cadillac. That's not really a story. That's some really weird argument that they had. I don't know about that. All right. A young woman named Sandra was walking down the street when a car pulled up beside her and she got into the passenger seat. The driver, a man named Roy, looked at her and asked, "You want to go out?" Sandra wasn't sure, but she said yes. So Roy drove to a deserted park and parked the car. As they walked through the park, Sandra started feeling nervous. Was about to turn back around when Roy stopped suddenly and leaned against the trunk of a tree. Okay, like a starter. There were times when she felt like she was cursed. She wondered why it was happening to her. What was it about her that had caused this terrible situation? What's going on, Diabolical Nerd? There were things that made her wonder. She'd been through so much already, and she just wasn't giving up yet. She was determined to get back the things that her ex had stolen from her. He had taken her pride and dignity, and now she felt she was left with nothing. No money, no job, and no house. It was as if she'd been sentenced to death. Even though it seemed that everyone else had forgotten about her, she knew that she wouldn't. Her parents still looked at her as if she was their only child. Her brother looked at her the same way as her ex. Brother looked at her the same way as her ex. That's weird. That's really weird. Everyone thought she was stupid because of her past history with men. They called her names. The worst thing of all was when people looked down on her and asked her if she'd been crying. She felt as if she'd been crying out loud. She cried silently. She'd cried for so long and the tears never dried up. She just kept crying and crying. So far, the first story was the best one out of the set. So far. Oh, also, Diabolical Nerd showed up, and freaking Lucky's ready to have a good time. All right. Take a sip of my salsa water.
Okay, what up? That's my guy right there.
Mm-hmm. She got into her car, started the engine, and rolled down the window. The air was cold, as if the wind blew through her. She was freezing. Her heart rate was high, and her hands trembled. She opened the door and jumped out of the car, leaving her phone and keys behind. Whoa. She didn't care what happened to them now. She walked
Yeah.
over to the car and grabbed the steering wheel. She gave it a good yank, slammed it on the ground, and stomped on it repeatedly until the glass cracked. Wow. She had a steering wheel made of glass. She felt a rush of power. Oh man, I know what that's about. You ever done that? You get mad at something, you throw like the lighter on the ground, it explodes. Man, that was
Yeah,
90% of my
sometimes.
childhood.
Hey man, you just
Freaking piece of junk
little
American
pocket
garbage.
things in the sun, the 4th of July.
Oh
Little
yeah.
things you throw on the ground make the pop.
Yeah, those poppers. They used to be a quarter when I was a kid. I don't even know how much they cost now.
I missed those. I gotta get some of those this year.
They got bigger ones. They got ones for grown-ups now. It's like a
Shoot, probably
gunshot going
$5.
off. I went deaf. I'm serious. I accidentally stepped on one that was in my neighbor's yard. Oh man.
Oh
Yeah, they're serious. Anyway, so
yeah.
she stomped on it repeatedly until the glass cracked. She felt a rush of power, just like when I would throw those lighters when I was 12. And it made her feel powerful. She picked up the tire iron and then began to smash every piece of glass on the car. It felt amazing. I don't know if I should be allowed to read this on YouTube. As if her anger was giving her strength and she felt invincible. I'm going to animate this one. This one's getting animated. Suddenly she stopped. Her anger was gone, but the rage was still there. So we left her anger at home, but the rage, now that's still around. She picked up the tire iron and put it under her arm, then got back into the car and sat there watching the car, waiting for something to happen. Oh my gosh. That was awesome.
Now who 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 came up with that story?
That was you, my guy. So here's what's up. Like it doesn't always like follow the script.
Oh, that's still my story.
That's from your story, yeah. Yeah, these are the ones that came out. This one over here was just weird. It was like an argument they had. I will see that you never drive a Cadillac again. You'll ride in my Cadillac every day. You'll eat in my Cadillac. You'll sleep in my Cadillac, and you'll die in my Cadillac. so, so yeah, that's how it works. So I can actually see the chat from both channels right now. So if anyone has any prompts they want us to put in, now is the time. If you don't know me, if you're on Hood Horror's channel and you don't know me, Papa Bones, and I've done this once before, and just yesterday we put out, I think I animated like maybe 10 of the stories or 15 of the stories. It was a bunch of them. So a bunch of them do get animated. It is funny. It's a good time. Also kind of a little creepy sometimes. It's a little weird. But yeah, so if you have any prompts, go for it. No, this is not ChatGPT. This is actually, it's called Closer's Copy. I've owned this for well over a year. I got it way before ChatGPT was as popular as it is now. I actually didn't know about ChatGPT when I had got this. But it's pretty cool because it'll give me like multiple things at a time. But it is similar to that in that this story is AI generated. So, yeah, ChatGPT is crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Sandy said, "Holy crap, that happened to me." What happened to you, Sandy? What's going on? Man. Sandy must have had some kind of crazy Cadillac
Smash it out of the
event.
car?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Man. All right. Oh, okay, here we go. There we go. Sandy's got some prompts. Satan, Taco Bell, and Girl Scouts. Okay? All right. All right. We need to turn that. We need to form that into a little more of a story.
Sound good.
Yeah, no, it does. It does. But we need a little more of a story structure for that. So
But
hmm,
put the word what happened if you just put like horror in there? You said Satan, Taco Bell, and what?
it's Satan, Taco Bell, and Girl Scouts, but it needs like a weak plot. You know what I mean? Like if we give it just like the simplest like little story structure, a little bit of conflict, All right. Some Girl Scouts go to
Girl
Taco
Scouts posted
Bell
up in front of Taco Bell
and encounter
to sell Satan's cookies.
oh there Taco Bell to sell cookies for Satan. See what happens. There's not a lot of horror elements in there, but we're gonna spin it. If it doesn't come out
This is
like big, yeah, if it doesn't come out big, we'll go and touch it up again in a minute. It's not a big deal. Oh man, so if this one doesn't work out, Sandy said Satan works at Taco Bell and the Girl Scouts show up. So yeah, and you can tell what the news stories are
Sandy, what you
because
got against Girl Scouts?
I don't think she has any. You know, it's Girl Scout season right now, or it just passed. I saw some people on Facebook looking for cookies. Oh, oh, here we go. So look,
Well,
the new ones that
that
show
is
up are
too
green,
nasty.
and here, so the ones that you just said before about the Cadillac, now they're grayed out, and that's how we can tell easily what's what, right? Okay. Story reads: The girls went into the restaurant and sat down, looked around, and thought about how nice it was in the restaurant. After a while, started making sales. Some customers bought their cookies and left, but some stayed longer to eat. Suddenly, they heard some strange noises coming from the kitchen. One of the customers went away from the table. The other girl went after her. The girls got to the kitchen door. They saw that a bunch of demons were walking around the kitchen doing whatever they wanted. Well, who's going to stop them? Some were laughing and others were singing and playing music. They saw two boys dressed in white holding a sign that said Satan. The boys were putting a special kind of food on the stove and were stirring it with a huge spoon. One of the boys walked up to the girl that had gone after her customer and began talking to her. The other boy looked at the girl and said, "He's trying to make you do something bad." And he said, "What does he have on his head?" The boy then touched the girl's forehead with his index finger and said, "Sister, tell him to take it off." He turned around to the other. This is not. So it ended right here. I can make this longer, and I've done that for some of these when they get animated. I'm gonna add this to the animation pile. Not all of these are guaranteed to get animated, but if it's over here, there's a pretty good shot. I think the last time I did it, 80% of them that made it over actually were. The girls in her troop were discussing what they should do to get rid of their cookies. They decided they would give them to homeless people in the city. See that? The leader of the Girl Scouts was making sure every girl had enough cookies to sell. They were selling them to raise money for a park for children that had been burned down in a fire a few months ago. Last time they were. They're all just Girl Scout stories. Okay, so we're gonna go and it was Satan works at Taco Bell. Satan works at Taco Bell and Scouts show up. Here we go. If the lag is really bad, maybe cut the camera temporarily and just let the mic roll. Right now there's a lot of data. To get this set up like this, I have to send my screen to him and then have my software look at his screen, take that screen and send it to you guys. It's really crazy. There's got to be a better way to do this. To do this.
Yeah, Mike, I'm finna try. Yeah, I'm finna try something else.
Yeah,
Hold on, I'm finna try. But you is live on your channel, right?
I am. Yeah, yeah, I'm here. And technically, so are you. Yeah, see us
Okay,
both.
so what I'm gonna, I'm gonna try something from YouTube. See what happens.
Okay.
Cause I'm too far from my freaking box thing. That's why I know that's why I'm lagging. So
Hmm.
my
Gotcha.
cell phone, cause my cell phone connect a little better. So Yeah, just stay here. I'll be back.
All right. Can you get into Restream on your cell phone? Because if you could, oh, he's gone. All right, we're gonna read these stories and then carry on. Everybody, we're still live, so put your prompts up.
I can get in.
The
I
time.
can get in through my cell phone. That's what.
Nice. All right.
Yeah, I can get in through my cell phone. That's what I'm gonna.
The devil had gotten into the cookie part of the company and was working his way up the food chain. Had already got into a few other places. Wanted to make sure that he was in charge and had total control. He got into a position where he could easily take over the whole company. This is really about the devil taking over. I don't know if it's a Girl Scout cookies, a Taco Bell, or whatever. All right. Satan and his minions have been working overtime to destroy God's children. Satan has been destroying them through temptation, greed, and lust. Been working overtime to destroy God's children through temptation. Wow, you're coming in real nice and clear right now.
Yeah.
That is a marked improvement. Holy cow. Uh, one of his tricks is to set a trap for people and lure them into sin with the promise of pleasure and reward. Agents use all kinds of tactics to get their victims. There anything about Taco Bell though? Nothing about Taco Bell. All right.
Yeah. They forgetting the taco there.
I know. Where's the Taco Bell? Oh, here we go. Got it. Satan was trying to tempt Jesus into eating a Taco Bell. It looked really good, but Satan made it look like a Girl Scout jamboree. Jesus didn't eat it. He knew it wasn't for him, and he wouldn't even touch the food. The Girl Scouts ate it up. Satan tried to make them feel guilty about it. He told them it was a sin to eat meat. But Jesus told Satan he didn't have to worry about those kinds of things. Satan wasn't going to win over God's chosen ones. That's eat the Taco Bell. No, I will never eat the Taco Bell.
Satan a smooth operator. Satan would be like, here come, man, it's just Taco Bell. It's not gonna give you diarrhea for the next 3 days. It's just Taco Bell.
Oh man.
When you eat that Taco Bell, you better not have nothing to do the next day.
All
Your
right.
schedule better be clear.
All right. We need another prompt. Anybody have another prompt right now? If you don't have another prompt, it's fine. Get one together, but go right now. Let's get another prompt going.
Let's see. Let's see. Uh, young troublemaker goes to stay with grandparents who are zombies or ghosts or witch doctors. Which one better?
We're gonna go with zombies because I've actually never had this thing generate a zombie story. So ready. Hey Elkie, what's going on? Troublemaker stays with
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot, man. Look, I gotta see it's showing my chat. It ain't showing your chat though. What I need to do to see your chat? She in your side?
Yeah, she's in my chat.
Okay, I need to figure out what the heck I need to do to see
You
your
need to get
chat.
a second cell phone right quick, and then you can watch the stream from your second cell phone on my channel, weird as it sounds, and then you got the chat there.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's why I got both of the chats available. Stay-at-home nanny gets attacked by crackhead frogs. Oh, Lucky came out with that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's a good one, Lucky.
All
That's a
right.
good one. Yeah, do that. Let's see.
Yeah, we're gonna for this real quick. Stay.
Yeah, that must be something that really happened to him, man. Lucky that's something that you must have seen before,
Oh
man.
man, that's a confession.
Yeah,
Is
right
Lucky
there.
from? That's some swamp stuff though, right there. Is he from Florida or?
Now, Lucky from the Bronx.
You gotta watch out for the frogs in the Bronx.
Yeah, I don't know where he get that one from.
Oh man, very cool. It's very cool. My dad, stadium stuff, 4 line.
Yeah,
Take
cause
the bus to
yeah,
his.
Lucky Super Horror Show is from he from Harlem, man. So y'all was neighbors, man.
1 point, yeah. You're old enough. Moved
Yeah,
out when I was 21.
I
Yep.
think Lucky like in his late 30s or so.
Oh, probably then. Especially if he was around. I don't because this is the new Yankee Stadium. This was the old Yankee Stadium I'm talking about. I don't know if they're at the same. Walk by McCombs Dam Park. I thought that was hilarious when I was growing up. Having a park with the word "dam" in it. Some stuff. Anyway, all right. Time for stay-at-home nanny gets attacked by crackhead frogs. All right. Sue and Sam are two friends who are working together on an exciting project. Sue is a stay-at-home mom who is a fan of children's television shows, while Sam is a writer who writes for children's television shows. Let's try another. Nanny's little daughter woke up at night and cried for help. Nanny ran to her room to find her daughter still crying. Afraid something had happened to her. Her husband came home and found her. Nanny said she was tired and had fallen asleep. She didn't think she had been gone long. She told her husband that she had fallen asleep. She was in her pajamas. Her husband became angry and yelled at her. Said she had better be up when he came home. This really did happen in the Bronx. Nanny said she was really sorry and tried to explain why she wasn't home. He didn't believe her and knew he would tell her mother. She didn't know what to do. She decided to make it look like she was sick. She told her husband she had a bad stomach ache. He couldn't let her watch television. So that was her plan, and she felt terrible for lying. She went back to her daughter's room and told her everything was okay. The little girl began to cry again, and Nanny asked her if she could watch television. Not a nanny. Where's the crackhead frogs? Oh, here we go. Kids were playing in their backyard when the neighbor's son came over. His name was Adam, and he had a frog for a pet. It was as big as a baby and looked like a green toad. Adam played with the frog while they were talking. This is a really cool frog, he told him. It makes noises that are kind of like singing. The frog made a noise that sounded like music, then made other noises that made it sound like he was dancing. I was Michigan J. We're gonna go in the house, Adam said. He held the frog in his hand and walked up to the house. We say that she gets attacked by crackhead frogs. Stay at home
Yeah.
nanny gets attacked. Where is the attacking? No, we're gonna change this adjective. Instead of attacked, we're gonna say gets beat up. Beat up by
You know, the
crackhead
AI might
frogs.
not like that word attack, maybe. Possibly. That shouldn't be that bad though.
No, it's not even the word attack being bad. It's more that maybe because some words can have multiple meanings, and I'm thinking is that what's happening here? Like attack can also be something that you get when you're playing reverb. Not that I think that's what the AI is thinking,
Yeah, that's true.
but beat up. That's pretty. I don't know if there's a way to misinterpret that data. Stay-at-home
Yeah.
nanny gets beat up. You know what? We're gonna change it one more time. Maybe nanny's also confused. Stay-at-home granny gets beat up by crackhead frogs. We're just gonna manipulate this just a little bit. Hey, Tenzin's in your chat. What's going on, Tenzin?
Oh, that's my man. That's my family right there.
We also have Young Mal. Okay, cool.
Family right
Cool.
there. Yeah.
All right. All right, so this is Stay at Home Granny Gets Beat Up by Crackhead Frogs. Originally suggested by.
Lucky Luciano.
The frogs were very territorial and did not like the fact that other frogs were around, especially ones of their own species. As they fought, the two males became separated from the other frogs. They were left to fight amongst themselves until only one remained alive. The lone frog was then attacked by the other frogs who did not like his presence. I thought he was the last one alive. One of the frogs took the opportunity to kill the male frog. The frog then dragged the dead frog into a hole, which was actually a gravesite for an old lady. When the other frogs realized that the frog had killed the other male frog, they then made the new frog their king, which pleased the other frogs. The new king frog was then crowned the king of frogs. The frog then started to make his way back to the other frogs, only to see the old woman again. The frog was confused because it knew she was dead, should not be there, and should not be there. But the frog decided to let her stay since she seemed peaceful. The frog then returned to the other frogs, tell them they had found the old woman and that they could go eat, as the frogs headed off to find food. Okay. We finally got it! The crackhead frog story! It's 84 words. Granny was washing dishes when a pair of crackhead frogs hopped onto the counter and asked her for a beer. Granny told them no and started to get up to throw them out, but then they turned into big evil frogs and jumped all over her, knocking her down. They pinned her down and started beating her and ripping her clothes off. Oh no. They tore up her beautiful dress, and the frogs took turns licking her until she was nothing but skin and bones. That is what really happened in Brooklyn. There it is.
So that's the story we was looking for right there,
There it is.
man.
Yeah, I'm going to add this one.
Yeah, that's the one.
There it is. All right. I'm going to go read this one too. Also looks all right. She walked into the kitchen to find a man sitting at the table with a big grin on his face. Sorry. She thought it was strange that he would be in the house alone. Her eyes went to the window and she saw frogs jumping around in the trees. A little boy ran out to them. The frogs were jumping on his legs to get him to go back to the car. The boy kept screaming, "No, don't go!" The old lady could hear the frogs croaking as the boy shouted for help. Rushed to the front door and called the boy. "Don't worry, help is on the way." Then she heard the voice of a police officer in the yard and saw him pull up in a cruiser. All right. Okay. Let's go for another story.
Another whole another setup.
Yeah. Go for another story. I do like the crackhead frogs. I think that was a pretty good idea. That was a good mix. Let's get a location. What's a good place for something bizarre to happen? Let's start with a diner. Diner's a good.
Well, I ain't been to a diner in like 8 years, man.
Dang,
Dang.
I don't remember the last time I. Oh, probably isn't. It's been a while. It's been a couple of months, easy. All right, so a diner and big man.
Oh shoot. You know, pig. I got a little short I did about the pig, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a real guy.
help me
It's
finish
a
this
real.
then. Help me finish this then.
All right, what you say?
All right, so we have a couple at a diner when a pig man comes in and what?
Uh, a pig. Now, does he come in or does he just watch them? Okay, pig
Oh,
man.
yeah, we just need the prompt.
Yeah, the pig man comes in and come on, somebody throw something out there. The pig man comes in and what did he do? He do something.
The pig man comes in and
Tells a
cuts.
joke. Tenzin say tells a joke.
He cuts up staff.
You heard? Tenzin say okay. Tenzin say tell a joint. Lucky say light a joint. Tell a joke.
All right,
Lucky say light a joint. Man,
cuts
you
up
gotta
the
watch
staff. Lights up and starts telling joke. There we go.
Hey, I like the way you put that, man. You didn't hurt our. Yeah,
Yeah, you got to be careful.
yeah, I like the way you put that.
He lights up.
Hmm.
The AI is like, oh, he turns on the light in the bathroom. That's not what I said. Wow, the AI got it. A couple were sitting at a diner when a pigman came in and cut up the waitstaff. He was smoking and telling jokes as he did this. Then he got into a conversation with the couple and asked them about their day. The couple told him about their day. Then he told them about his own. Like, yeah, I just cut these people up. You just watched me murder them. Remember when I did that, guys? Then the couple wanted to say something to the pig man, but they weren't sure if it was safe to speak to him. The pig man finished his meal and left. That's what I'm talking.
Okay. All right.
All right, what
Yeah,
else
that
do we
was right
got?
in line, man.
Hush now, said the pig man. You'll wake up the whole town. You need to go back to sleep and dream about me, little girl. Oh my god, I've got a hot day tonight. I'm gonna need a little warming up, and I'm gonna warm her up good and proper, because I'm an expert at this. The pig man stood up and walked to the waitress counter. You're a pretty thing, ain't you? What's your name? He asked. Honey, replied the waitress. My friends call me Jenny. So her name is Honey, but her nickname is a normal name. Right on. The pig man grinned and sat down at the booth. And why do you like me, honey? He asked. Well, first of all, you're such a gentleman, and second of all, you're so cute. Jenny blushed and giggled. But don't you worry, honey, the pig man continued. There ain't nothing wrong with being cute. You can tell your friends that I won't be so dumb when they meet me, because I'm a real smart guy. I know a lot of things about I know books.
Wow, that was unexpected.
That was awesome. That was awesome. Okay. A large black man with a thick mustache entered the diner and sat down at the counter. Black jacket with a white shirt, black pants, white socks, and black shoes. We're really describing this guy. He must be very important.
Tell you, man.
He seemed very quiet and just stared off into space. Suddenly, the jukebox stopped playing and the lights dimmed. The pig man came up to the bar and asked the waitress, "What will you?" The next morning, there was a knock on the door. It was a pig man. I'm sorry about what happened last night. Did you manage to get a ride home? Asked the pig man.
You know what?
He was lighting
You,
up.
you got to put evil pig man.
All right, that's a good point. Good point. All right, so the
Mm,
next one that we create, we have to make sure we throw the word evil in there. That's important information. All right, here we go.
Now look, man. The next story I want to read. I got to read something now, man.
Can you see the screen well enough?
Yeah, I can see it.
Oh, perfect then. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. All right. Need another great place for something to go horribly wrong. A classroom. All right. What happens in the classroom? Don't forget we have to have the word evil in the
Yeah.
classroom. Evil. Hmm.
Come on, somebody throw something out there.
Yeah, don't be shy.
We will sit here all day till somebody throw out some.
I gotta mute my mic. Holy cow. All right, listen, I'm gonna go come in again. A flock of evil flying cats. Actually,
Okay. Okay. We
we could do the flying. Those things are.
Somebody said that. I think my wife said she was scared of them as a kid.
Yeah, man, they're terrifying. Those things are freaky. Okay, here we go. A classroom. A hinder classroom. It's ambush pack of bull. These during nap time.
It's creepy.
Write this for
Yeah, that's creepy.
go. Okay. Go for it.
All right. So, hold on. I gotta move our thing out. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. All right. All right. All right. All right. So I'm supposed to read where it's green at, right?
Yep, that green piece is the words. Is
So
it?
the children, I got you. So the children in the class were just relaxing in their chairs when one of the little girls screamed, "Look!" There was at least a dozen big old hairy flying monkeys flying around in the room with these crazy looking looks on their face. Now I'm scared, the little girl yelled. Now I'm not, one of the boys told her. Now there ain't no reason to be scared. The teacher tried to explain to the children that there was no such thing as flying monkeys, but the kids were convinced that the teacher was making up the story and that they was real. Now after a little bit of time passed and trying to convince the kids that it was just a false alarm, the teacher finally decided to just let them believe what they wanted to believe, let them believe it was a dream, and sent the children back to sleep. But as soon as they stopped talking about the nightmare, the children started to feel like anxious and all frightened and junk again. And soon their fear became contagious.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad, man.
Uh,
It needed a little more details to flesh out that dream thing, but that was pretty. It's a nice story in there somewhere.
Want to take one of these two also? Go for it.
Yeah. A kindergarten classroom is attacked by a pack of flying monkeys, and one little girl is grabbed by the monkey and pulled into the sky, and her screams wake up the whole class. Now I gotta stop right there, man, because my worst fear in life is like to see my kid or something get grabbed by something and flew off.
Like a flying monkey.
Yeah, man. Boy, that would be just how you gonna explain that to people, man?
You can't. You got to do like the teacher. Nothing happened. Everyone go back to sleep.
Yeah, boy.
you gotta
Like, man,
you and your wife gotta make a new one, make it look just like the old one. You go.
man.
This is my new
You know where that
daughter.
fear came from? That fear come from what's that dang movie with the Jeepers Creepers, man?
Yeah,
But when he you seen that, right?
I did, but a long time ago. The original.
Yeah, the first one, man, because at the end of it, he grabbed the guy and flew away with him. And
Yeah,
like the guy, they was just watching. There wasn't nothing they could do but just watch him fly away.
that's true.
Yeah, so that's always been a fear of mine, boy. But anyway, it say yeah, everybody look around, and the teacher tell them it was only a dream. Why they keep talking about dream?
Because I put nap time. I put during nap time.
Oh, okay, I got you. I
So we're trying to incorporate this idea of nap time. It's good though, because that'll actually animate pretty well. You see someone get ripped into the sky or whatever, and then the teachers will be like, "Nah, it's cool. Don't even worry."
Yeah, it's just that's a false alarm, huh? Yeah,
Yeah,
lying like a mother.
that's it. All right. Tenzin said that was campfire good. That was pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Was pretty good. Still
You know, I
checking for
had
prompts. I got my eye on some prompts, but not really seeing. Except Tenzin put the evil pigman acted evil. While we're looking for other prompts, I'm gonna just toss this in.
when he saw the pimp on his corner or working his corner. Now this might generate something good right here, man.
We give the pigman like a weapon. We're just gonna hit right from
Shoot, the ice pick? No, that might be too much.
the gun on YouTube. What are the rules?
It depend on your how you two feeling that day.
Oh, okay, good, good, perfect, perfect. All right, the pimp was a hardworking man. Here you go, take it over. We got this.
The pimp was a hard working man. He had been doing this job for the last 7 years, and there was no girls around to ask for help. So he was just going to have to do his best and hope for the best. So I guess the pimp ain't had no girls, so he gonna have to go take care of himself, huh? Now, as he finished putting up the plywood, okay, this thing don't understand what a pimp is, I guess. He noticed the pig man watching him, and the pig man was a bad person. He was always talking about money, but he ain't had none. He was always stealing from others, but he never seemed to care about how much he stole. Now the pimp wondered if the pig man had seen his money, but decided he wouldn't have to worry about it because the pig man was just too ugly to steal his money. Wow. Pimp putting up plywood, huh?
That's because he was broke. He didn't have any girls. He said it. in this corner.
Oh yeah. He had to go do some construction, huh? Cause
Yup, that's it.
wow.
Alright,
Man,
the big
it's a
man.
crazy world we live in, boy.
There we go. Gonna add to it a little bit. I just need a little bit of violence. Not a lot. A little bit of violence.
So
And
maybe pimp, pig man. What you do?
I said
Pimp
that
gets jumped by
the
the
pimp
pig
gets
man.
choked
Okay,
by the pigman gang and robbed.
yeah, that might generate some.
Yeah. All right. Take it. Take it.
All right, let me see. That's all right. So the pig man walked up to a pimp working the corner. He was the worst type of pimp. So he must have been a gorilla pimp for y'all that don't know, man. A gorilla pimp don't pimp with slick words, man. Gorilla pimp by putting his foot across somebody's backside, man. So he must have been a gorilla pimp. But the pig man asked the pimp, "So what you doing?" And the pimp told the pig man that he wasn't doing nothing except selling drugs. Now the pig man got a knife from his belt and showed it to the pimp. And the pig man told the pimp to hand over all his money and drugs. Now the pimp tried to refuse the pig man, but it wasn't worth his life. So the pig man took the money and the drugs and left. That was pretty
I'm
good.
taking
That was
I'm
really good.
taking the drugs and the money.
Yeah, that was real good.
That's every time my son and I play Call of Duty. I can't.
That was good.
Oh man, we give people like 3 seconds. Like, hey, you wanna group up? If they take longer than 3 seconds to answer, boom, not call the police. You getting raided. Oh man, that's it. We
Yeah,
don't
that was
play.
good, man.
That's all you get. 3 seconds. Oh. Anyone here that plays Call of Duty, if you get that opportunity, if it's like, hey, you want to be friends, don't hesitate. Just say yeah real quick in the mic because I'm not gonna hesitate either. It's over. Okay, here we go. There's a couple of these pimps. We should probably, these are pretty good looking. You know what? I'm gonna take this one. All right, even though you
Uh,
obviously read it better than me, but it's okay. Also, I
man,
think
you do good, man. You good. You just a different what's it called?
rhythm.
Different style. Yeah, different rhythm. That's it.
Pimp was a young black man named Robert who worked for his father, a pimp named BJ. His father was a big, fat, ugly white man. Pimp was a young black. His father was a big, ugly white man. Oh man. He used to be a boxer in his younger years. One night he was in a barber shop in the projects with Robert and two other men. One of the three guys was a white man named Henry. Henry had been in the neighborhood a long, knew BJ well. Henry was drunk. Started picking a fight with BJ when he finally got punched out. Henry stood up to go, but instead of letting him leave, BJ grabbed his arm, pulled him back to the chair. You'll get your just desserts. Henry, I swear on my mother's grave. Henry tried to get away. BJ hit him again and he fell on the floor. When he stood back up, he asked, who wants to die first? Everyone just laughed, but they didn't want to get into a fight with BJ. He was too strong and they were afraid of him. So Robert was left. All right. Here, take this one.
This thing be coming with some stuff, no?
Yeah. You gotta feed it the right prompts, that's all. Hey, and if you're listening right now, you guys can toss prompts in while we're reading. It's not a problem.
Said who wanna die first? You know what? The reason why that just resonated with me, cause back in the day, man, we got jumped on and we was on our way to a party and we was deep. We was like maybe 7, 8. No, we about 9 deep. But 3 of our guys had walked up way in front of us. So it was just 5 of us. And man, I'm talking about it had to be 30 Negroes on that corner that night, man. And they came across the street and they were coming across the street in waves, man. And the first thing he said was, which one of y'all want to get knocked out first? Man, it was one of the worst feelings you ever get. Probably one of the worst feelings I've ever had in my life, man. Cause yeah, so that's why that resonated with me, man. But carry on.
Hey, you good?
Yeah, I'm there, man.
Yeah, read this one.
Oh, okay. My bad. My bad.
Don't worry about it. We're too busy reliving that horrible moment.
Now the pimp was scared because he saw the pigman gang in the neighborhood, and he felt he ain't had no power to stop them. Now he was afraid that they might rob him again, so he decided to make plans to defend himself against them. Now he told his girlfriend Lisa, and Lisa was fine, boy. Lisa had more behind than backyard. Now about the situation, and asked her if she knew of anyone that he could hire to help him fight off the pigman gang. Now, Lisa didn't think he needed help, but she agreed to help him get out of the situation by calling the Dog Man gang. Now you got Pig Man versus Dog Man wars. That might be. I need to talk to Dark Waters, man. Maybe I should start do. Maybe you think we could do Pig Man stories and that be our niche or something, man?
I mean, for us, got Pigman models.
Yeah, man, that might be our niche, man. We can make that up as the next little cryptid or whatever you call them, right?
Pigman is all of them.
Yeah, that's one of the scariest guys. I'd rather see a dog man than a pig man.
I don't know which one I'd rather see, to be really honest, but the crazy thing about Pigman, like from from certain angles, you'd mistake him for a human. It's not until you like see him come out of the shadow that you know, like, oh no, stepped into the
Yeah,
way.
yeah. But see, what's scary about the pig, and that's true, man. Then another thing about it is the goddamn pig, man. Cause a pig, if you're a farmer and you got pigs and you have a heart attack and you die and fall in the pig pen, your pigs are gonna eat you. Your own pigs you've been caring for their whole life, man.
Yeah, they're like, how do you like it?
Yeah, pig, man. Like a pig, when you feed a pig, you can just pour the food right on top of his head, and he'll never even look up and see where it's coming from. Just keep eating. If you did that to a cat or something, a cat would back up like, man, what the.
We should go and have the AI generate a story where two cryptids go at it.
Yeah,
That's a
that
good
would be good.
idea. Go with, you want to do Pigman versus Dogman?
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's good right there.
Right?
But make sure you give it a little more, because this thing is say the pig man let the dog man for coffee.
Yeah. Then altercation. Dogman. Uh, good. To front. Does. I said a mouthful over there. Let's see. All right. Whenever you're ready, you're up.
All right. So we got up first. Now the pig man arrived at the school and found the rest of his gang standing by the fire pit waiting for him. Now he got up out his car and greeted his friends. What happened? Well, we tried to get him back, but he won't come back. Yeah, he gone too far this time. We're gonna have to deal with that goddamn dog man pack man for real. So what we gonna do then? And we gonna wait until midnight. That's when they start, they attacks on humans, right? Yeah, that's it, right? Yeah. Okay. So you and the other pigs, y'all gonna go to their homes and y'all go get some weapons. Go to your home, get some weapons now. All right, we see you later then. All right, then we see you. Okay. All right, that's a good man. That's a good little setup right there.
Yeah.
A bunch of gang banging pig men, huh?
Mhm.
Look, dog man. Look. Hold on, hold on. Look here, dog man, pig man. Yeah, you can't hide forever. We gonna find you, and when we will, we gonna take care of business, boy. BID business. All right. Do you hear me? Now the pig man continued to yell at him, but the dog man just laughed. He said, "Boy, you ain't got no idea what you done stepped yourself up into, boy. You done stepped up in a pile of pig doo-doo, boy, messing with me. But let me tell you something, you gonna get your butt kicked by a real dog man, so we ain't going to stand for this no more."
They're going together. It's not doesn't often work that way, but they're going chronologically on.
You know what? It kind of did, didn't it?
Yeah.
So the next morning, the dog man pack met up at the school to figure out what to do. They had to plan their attack in order to defeat the pig man pack. Now they didn't know that the Pigman pack had decided to help out the dog man as well. So now I guess the pigs done turned on the pig. They done turned on their pig league. Ooh man, boy, pig man finna catch a beat down, boy. He finna catch a old Joe Jackson beat down, boy. Man,
All right.
yeah, that was straight. That was straight. Yeah, that was cool. I like that. Man, this AI ain't too bad, man.
Nah, sometimes it just wants a little more. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not too bad, man.
Do we have any prompts? No. No, but you know what? Say big man better have my money. That's not a bad idea for some conflict. But who?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Who gonna go get their money from Pig Man?
Well, who's gonna get their money from who? You know what I mean? Like
Cause you gotta be a bad mamma jamma to go make Pig Man give you some money.
big man owed president of the United States $1 million. To the president decide to do.
Tweet about it.
I don't think that's not the conclusion we're looking for. Boy. This first government council iron hybrid. Is that a manticore? Serpent tail, and I don't know if this.
I wouldn't be surprised if it did.
Wow. Freaking gave it like a code name and everything. It was the middle of the United States was bathtub. How he was get pig his money was the Secret Service agent president. Looked around himself up with. Saw a newspaper lying on the
Man, that president a freak, ain't
floor. Oh, here we go. Read this one.
he? Let's see, let's see. All right, the president asked Pigman, why he was such a big old fat liar, man. How many people did he say was killed? He replied, about 3 million. Now the president then asked, oh wait, hold on, this President Trump. So the pig man asked him, why are you such a big fat liar? Now, how many people did you say were killed? And he replied, about 3 million. And the president then asked Pigman, how many people were? He said, how many people were actually killed? I don't need any extra numbers or anything. Just keep it straight to the facts. He said, okay, only about 1 million. Now the president did say, Pigman, I'm going to get you your money. It's going to be the most fantastic, amazing money you ever seen. But I'm going to make sure that you did the job first. It'll be easier if you take 1 million lives out first, okay? Now, if you do a good job, you'll get more money. I'm talking about more money than you ever seen. Pig families, okay? Now, Pigman agreed and got a gun and shot 1 million people and ran. What? He then saw a police car coming, so he jumped into the back seat. And the cop said, what happened? Pigman told him he had shot a bunch of people and jumped into the car. And the cop said, well, go to the hospital to see if we can save you. And Pigman said, oh no, that's my plan. Then the police officer saw the bodies piled up on the back seat of the car and began to get scared. He pulled over and the Pigman pulled the trigger again. But he jammed. Then he went to jail. Wait, no, he didn't. The cop shot him about 50 times. You know how cops
Oh,
do.
hey, let's give us one more prompt, like you, and like it'll be the one that takes us out.
All right. All right, the one that take us out. Okay, racist Karen is mad at vampire family for being too loud at barbecue. Well, was I supposed to get a whole thing or just part of the thing?
The only reason why I haven't clicked it yet is because the word barbecue, there's like this word there with steaks, like vampire steak. Or like, is there?
Go ahead, man, make it happen.
Hey, Cassie.
Oh, Cassie, what up, Cassie?
Right. We go. There's no. Oh my god, that's messed up. There's also no vampires there. Here we go. We got some vampires in this one and in this one down.
Okay. Good one. So we're gonna do the last two.
Yeah.
All right, you do one, I do the next one.
Okay. I'll take the first.
Hmm.
Vampires were having a barbecue outside their house in the woods. Brought some out there. Karen's parents told her that she was crazy. Never come back. Karen left for a little bit. Back. Having a nice barbecue with friends. Karen said, I'm going to kill every single one of you. Got a big sharp knife. Tried to stab every part.
So I wonder, the AI don't understand. I want to do the AI understand Karen's is racism.
It does. So before you read, I'll freaking show you up here. Karen was a very drunk redneck racist, but there was no vampires in this one. But yeah, she didn't care about racism anymore. So Karen was about to drink a whole bottle of vodka just to make sure no one heard her. But then she decided she wasn't going to do anything that was wrong.
Okay, yes,
Yeah,
it
so
understands.
it knows. Yeah, it knows.
Hmm. So then the last one for the day, huh?
Yeah. I mean, if someone else tosses another prompt, you know what I mean, we'll roll with it. But otherwise, yeah. Well, this one done.
All right, so Karen walked down the street to the barbecue when she seen that the vampires was talking loud. Now she came to their table to talk about why they should not be there. Now she asked them if they'd be quiet and quiet down so the neighbors did not hear them. Now Karen told them that she was leaving and she wanted them to follow her. She walked away and went to the barbecue. When she arrived, she noticed that the vampire's car was gone, but the car was parked in a driveway with a vampire on each side. Now she wondered if it was the same vampire who had taken her car. Now Karen looked around and spotted the vampires, and she got scared and hid behind the table. And the vampire was looking for her, and she ran to her car and drove away. And that's it.
Right on. That is it. Thank you all for coming today. Awesome. Probably in about a week, some of these will have gotten made into. It would have been animated, so that's pretty cool. And we'll be doing this again. So if while you're working or whatever, you think of something strange, funny, write that prompt down in your phone real quick, and then you can either comment on any number of videos. You can comment on Hood Horror's channel, my channel, doesn't matter. I'll get it. Or show up live and toss it out there for everyone to enjoy live.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it'll be a good time, man.
You guys.
All right, see ya, Mike. I'll talk to you, bro.